So before starting off with the chapter, let's just quickly recapitulate what we have taken up in the first part of this video. So the topic which we are taking up is In Father's Presence, written by R.K. Narayan. Alright, now like any other video, what I would like to do is a very quick recap of our author, that is R.K. Narayan. We all know he was born on 10th of October and died on 13th of May 2001. And his full name is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayan Swamy, and he is famous for the fictional town he has created, that is Malgudi. Okay, so like Thomas, he has also created a fictional town, that is Malgudi, and most of his work is set up there. Now talking about the story, this we all know that the protagonist is Swami, and another important character is his father, and we see that how this entire story revolves around one mathematical problem which was given by his father to Swami. Alright, and we are going to see whether he is able to solve the sum or not. Okay, now talking about the explanation of the story class, you all students. So we have already taken up the first 2 pages of the story. In the first page of the story, we see here the first part of the story showcases a disciplinarian father who wants his son to take his studies seriously, whereas we find Swami as a child who is not interested in his studies at all. So in this part, we see that how his father was continuously pestering, he was continuously after Swami, so that he will take his books out, and he wanted Swami to take up his studies seriously, even though Swami was in his vacation. But whereas on the other hand, Swami is seen as a boy who was least interested, okay, when it comes to study, and he was also cooking up stories. So stories bhi bana raha tha ki Rajan nahi padhai kar raha hai and other stuff, but his father was just not interested in listening to those things. And finally we see that Swami had to come to his father's room with his books. Alright, now in the second part of the story, we see the different characteristic features of Swami. Okay, he is a boy who detests mathematics, and he had a very digressive nature. Why? Because when the sum was given to him, he started relating the characters to his friends. Okay, he started relating Rama to be his friend Shankar, who is very smart, बिकॉज उसका मैथ्स बहुत अच्छा था, उसको अपना प्रॉफिट लॉस पता होता था, बट एट द सेम टाइम ही वॉज वेरी कंसर्न अबाउट हिज ओन प्रॉफिट्स. सो वो रामा को कनेक्ट कर रहा था विथ शंकर, वेयर एज ही वॉज कनेक्टिंग और रिलेटिंग Krishna, the buyer, with his another very kind, very timid, naive friend Samuel or P. Okay, and then we also see a different characteristic of Swami when he went to his father and asked, अच्छा पापा ये तो बताइए, with the mangoes, are they ripe or are they unripe? Now tell me, why did he ask that? वो क्यों पूछ रहा है? Now अगर आप लोगों को ही अगर एक सम दिया जाए रिलेटेड टू चॉकलेट, आर यू गोइंग टू आस्क कि अच्छा ये बताओ मम्मी या ये बताओ डैडी कि ये क्या चॉकलेट 5 स्टार है या डेयरी मिल्क है या सिल्क है या किटकैट है? नो, वी आर नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. बट हियर वी सी he wanted to know whether the mangoes were ripe or unripe. वहाँ से he was going to identify कि और judge rather कि जो दाम जो भी लगाया गया है by Rama, the amount which Rama has put, is it affordable, is it genuine or not? Okay, so this 2 pages we have already taken up. Let's just quickly move on to the third page of the story. Father, I cannot do the sum, Swaminathan said, pushing away the slate. What is the matter with you? You can't solve a simple problem in simple proportion. We are not taught this kind of thing in our school. Get the slate here. I will make you give the answer now. Swaminathan waited with interest for the miracle to happen. Father studied the sum for a second and asked, what is the price of 10 mangoes? So now finally Swaminathan was given his time कि चलो तुमको दिया जा रहा है ये time, you are going to solve the sum on your own. But Swaminathan, he just gave up and said कि ये इस तरह के sums हमें नहीं सिखाए गए हैं, I don't know how to solve this. And then we see that his father has come forward, he has came forward to help him. Now see here, Swaminathan waited with interest for the miracle to happen. Now what was miracle here? Miracle होता क्या है? Events which cannot be explained by the laws of nature, है ना. मिस्ट्री हुआ, कुछ प्रोडिजी हुआ, कुछ समथिंग विच यू जस्ट कांट एक्सप्लेन. सो उसके लिए द सोल्यूशन ऑफ द सम वाज अ मिरेकल. उसको ऐसा लगा था कि बिना ये इन्फॉर्मेशन की कि मैंगोज राइप है या अनराइप है, इट्स जस्ट इम्पॉसिबल टू सॉल्व द सम. All right. And then father again asked, "What is the price of 10 mangoes?" Swaminathan looked over the sum to find out which part of the sum contained an answer to this question. "I don't know." "You seem to be an extraordinary idiot. Now read the sum. Come on." "How much does Rama expect for 10 mangoes?" 15 annas, of course. Swaminathan thought, but how could that be its price? Just price. It was very well for Rama to expect it in his avarice. Avarice is greed. But was it the right price? And then there was the obscure point whether the mangoes were ripe or not. If they were ripe, 15 annas might not be an improbable price. If only he could get more light on this point. Now understand this section. You have many new words here, and this part is a bit difficult to understand when his father asked, जब उसके पापा ने पूछा कि अच्छा बताओ what is the price of the mangoes, he was unable to answer that also. Okay, that जबकि that information, that fact is clearly given in the sum, but वो उसको वो भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि क्या है, वो कैसे निकालेंगे हम. Alright, then he said कि पर इसका आंसर कैसे निकलेगा, because like the point is obscure means what, something which is not clear. So he said कि if this point is not clear whether the mangoes are ripe or unripe, how am I going to tell my father, how am I going to answer this question? Okay, and if he was selling unripe mangoes, then it will be like not a very good deal. These mangoes must be very expensive then. तो उसका दिमाग बस इस चीज़ पे ही अटका हुआ था कि मैंगोज राइप है या अनराइप है, तभी समझ में आएगा कि मैंगो का जेन्युइन दाम क्या है, बिना इसके नहीं पता चलेगा. ही वॉज जस्ट नॉट लुकिंग इन टू द सम इन लॉजिकल मैनर कि सम में फैक्ट्स क्या दिया हुआ है, उस हिसाब से वो जज नहीं कर रहा था, उसको प्रैक्टिकल नॉलेज अपना यूज़ करना था. Again, how much does Rama want for his mangoes? 15 annas, replied Swaminathan without conviction. So even though he's replying, he's still not very sure that the answer which he is giving, is it correct or not. Very good. How many mangoes does Krishna want? 4. What is the price of 4? Father seemed to delight in torturing him. How could he know? How could he know what that fool Krishna would pay? Look here, boy. I have half a mind to thrash you. What have you in your head? So now father is again trying to, now see here, पापा अगर चाहते तो आसानी से he could just have solved the sum and he would have released Swami of this torture. But father was very very concerned about Swami's education. He wanted Swami to solve the sum on his own. He wanted him to understand the problem. He wanted him to understand the concept. तो पापा बार बार उससे यही सारे सवाल पूछ रहे थे ताकि स्वामी का दिमाग में कुछ भी क्लिक करे एंड वो कुछ सही जवाब दे या वो अपना ब्रेन यूज़ करे. Okay, and then he see that he started to lose his patience. He said, I have half a mind. Half a mind means moderate inclination. So I'm just not interested in like thrashing you. मुझे बिल्कुल भी मन नहीं है तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या भरा हुआ है. 10 mangoes cost 15 annas. What is the price of 1? Come on, if you don't say it. His hand took Swaminathan's ears and gently twisted it. Swaminathan could not open his mouth because he could not decide whether the solution lay in the realm of addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. The longer he hesitated, the more violent the twist was becoming. In the end, when father was waiting for a scowl for an answer, he received only a squeal from his son. So now here we see that now the father was really agitated. वो बहुत ज़्यादा irritated थे. And he started gently twisting Swaminathan's ear. But Swaminathan was so clueless. उसको बिल्कुल नहीं समझ में आ रहा था कि जो solution है in the realm means kingdom. तो उसको समझ में नहीं आता what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to add? Am I supposed to subtract? Am I supposed to multiply? Am I supposed to divide? वो बिल्कुल confused था, उसको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा था. And the longer he hesitated, the more violent the twist was becoming. तो जितना ज़्यादा वो वेट कर रहा था उसके पापा और भी ज़्यादा गुस्सा हो जा रहे थे. In the end, when father was waiting for a scowl is severe frowning look, for an answer, he received only a squeal from his son. So he was expecting an answer, but in return his son Swami was just like he was creating this shrill sound. वो बस चीख रहा था. I'm not going to leave you till you tell me how much a single mango costs at 15 annas for 10. What was the matter with father? Swaminathan kept blinking. Where was the urgency to know its price? Anyway, if father wanted so badly to know, instead of harassing him, let him go to the market and find it out. The whole brood of Ramas and Krishnas with their endless transaction with odd quantities of mangoes and fractions of monies were getting disgusting. Father admitted defeat by declaring one mango costs 15 over 10 annas. Simplify it. Now here also we see that वो father हर तरह से कोशिश कर चुके थे, but Swaminathan was just not able to solve the sum. Instead he just kept on thinking कि पापा को हो क्या गया है, why is he after me? ऐसा लग रहा है कि उनको मज़ा आ रहा है मुझे torture करके. And if he is so interested in knowing in knowing the price of the mango, काइंडली गो टू द मार्केट. वहाँ पे आपको हर तरह के रामा कृष्णास उनका पूरा लाइक ब्रूड मिलेगा आपको, और हर तरह के ट्रांजैक्शन, हर तरह के बिजनेस डील्स वहाँ पे हो रहे होंगे. आपको अगर इतना इंटरेस्ट है, यू गो एंड प्लीज़ जा करके आप खुद से ही अपना प्राइस पता कर लो. हियर ही वॉज बीइंग लेड टू द मोस्ट hideous region of arithmetic, fraction. Give me the slate, father, I will find out. He worked and found out at the end of 15 minutes the price of one mango is 3 over 2 annas. So finally जब divide किया गया 15 by 10, तो 15 मिनट के बाद he came up with the solution that it will be 3 over 2 annas. He expected to be contradicted any moment. तो ये करने के बाद भी ही वॉज नॉट श्योर अबाउट हिज सम, और उसको लग रहा था कि पापा से अब फिर से उसको डांट पड़ेगी, पापा फिर से मना करेंगे कि वट एवर ही हैज़ डन इज इनकरेक्ट. बट फादर सेड वेरी गुड, सिंप्लीफाई इट फर्दर. It was plain sailing after that. Now, what is the meaning of plain sailing? An easy journey. Swaminathan announced at the end of an hour's agony, Krishna must pay 6 annas, and burst into tears. So this sum he took almost half an hour to complete. Alright. At 5 o'clock, when he was ready to start for the club, Swaminathan's father felt sorry for having worried his son all afternoon. Would you like to come with me to the club, boy? He asked when he saw Swaminathan sulking behind a pillar with a woebegone face. Swaminathan answered by disappearing for a minute and reappearing dressed up as at school. So last part we see, like a very fatherly side. Okay, a very sweet, a very kind-hearted father who was actually feeling upset. He was upset about the fact that I have troubled my son a lot today, and he wanted to, to make his son happy. वो उसने जो भी किया है उस चीज़ को to make up for that, he offered him कि चलो मेरे साथ क्लब में चलो. And what did Swaminathan do? He just quickly went inside and he came out with his cap. Okay, and then both of them, they went to the club to enjoy their time. So this was the explanation of the story. Now these are certain points, additional points which I have prepared for you all, so that this will help you in answering your questions. तो कैरेक्टर स्केच, स्वामी के फादर में क्या क्या कैरेक्टर्स मिलता है? दैट ही वॉज स्ट्रिक्ट, ही वॉज डिसिप्लिनरियन, ही वॉज काइंड, एंड ही हैड इमेंस लव फॉर स्वामी. Whereas we see Swami as innocent, insightful, digressive, but he hated maths. He just hated doing maths. The values which we get from the story is to study for and only during the examination is wrong. Parents are strict with their children only for their well-being, okay, so that they do good in their lives. The message which we get is to study only for and during the examination is incorrect. And parents are strict with their children only for their well-being. Alright, now taking up the back questions, let's just quickly discuss them. Tick the most appropriate option. Swaminathan had not touched his books because he did not like to study, the examinations were over, he had holidays, or all of the above. The correct option is all of the above. One ka answer is D. Okay, let me just see if I can... no. Alright, no problem. He expected to be contradicted any moment because his father always found him wrong. He was not sure if the answer was correct. He knew the answer was wrong. He did not like mathematics. So the correct option is B. He was not sure if the answer was correct. Alright, so we just have to tick the following, to tick the most appropriate option. Now let's take up the another set, that is frame questions for these answers. So answers have been given to you, you have to frame questions for them. The dust on the table and the books showed Father Swami hadn't touched his books. तो आपको आंसर दिया गया, इसे आपको क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करना है. ओके, सो व्हाट डिड द डस्ट ऑन द टेबल एंड द बुक शोड. ओके, इस तरह का आप क्वेश्चन फ्रेम कर सकते हो, या फिर आप अलग भी क्वेश्चन इससे बना सकते हो. या व्हाट शोड फादर स्वामीज फादर दैट ही हैडंट टच्ड हिज बुक, ये भी आपका ऑप्शन हो सकता है. Alright. Second, Swami took half an hour to clean his table and dust his books. Now, how much time did Swami take to clean his table and dust his books? This could be your question. Father gave Swami a sum to do from his textbook. So, what did Father ask Swami to do? That could be your question to this answer. Okay. Now write T for true and F for false. Explain your answers. Swami was not sure whether he had to add, subtract, multiply or divide. True, because he was just unable to understand the problem. He was unable to understand what to do with the problem. Father thrashed Swami when he could not answer him. So, but the answer is incorrect because he didn't thrash him. उसने उनको मारा नहीं. वो his father, he just gently twisted his ears. Okay. Third one, fractions were easy for Swami to do. Absolutely false, because he considered fractions to be the most hideous region of arithmetic. Alright, last one, Swami disappeared and did not go to the club. Again, this is false because he disappeared and reappeared with his cap. Okay, now let's take up the question and answer. Half an hour later, Swaminathan sat in his father's room in a chair. Why was Swaminathan in his father's room? What happened after this? So he was in his father's room because his father had asked him to come. Okay, and what happened after this? His father gave him a mathematical problem to solve. Every time he read it, it seemed to acquire a new meaning. What was Swaminathan reading? And what new meanings did he find? Swaminathan was reading the sum given by his father to him. And what new meanings did he find? He kept on, looking for new meanings to solve the sum. Swaminathan waited with interest for the miracle to happen. What was the miracle? The solution of the sum was the miracle. Okay, and did Swaminathan think the miracle would happen? Yes, he believed that his father will be able to do the miracle. That's why he was waiting, right? Last one, would you like to come with me to the club, boy? He asked. Who was asked? Swaminathan was asked. Whom did he ask? Who asked this? Swaminathan's father asked this. Whom did he ask? He asked this to Swami. And why? Because he was feeling bad for having troubled his son the whole day. Okay. Now this is Swaminathan compares his friend with people in the sum. What does that tell you about his two friends? So name of the friend is, first one was Shankar. He was compared with Rama. And what it tells you about the friend, that he was very shrewd and he was very he was very business minded. Okay, he was very concerned about his own profit. Next, name of the friend was Samuel or P, and he was compared with Krishna. And this tells that he was very timid. Okay, he was very gentle, he was a very naive kind of a boy. Now answers मैं बस डिस्कस कर रही हूँ. So I would want कि आप या तो वीडियो का स्पीड स्लो कर दो, या आप स्टॉप करके आप वापस से आंसर सुन लेना, so that you will be able to follow. Alright, now let's take up the question and answer. How did father know Swaminathan had not been studying at all? What did father do about it? So when father got to see the fine layer of dust covering the books of Swaminathan, and the cobweb which was being made by an industrious spider, he understood that Swami was not studying at all. And what did father do about it? Father asked Swami to clean his table and come to his room to study. Okay. What does Swaminathan think of when he reads the sum? So when Swaminathan was reading the sum, he kept on thinking about his friends, and he was relating the characters with his friends. Not just that, he was also thinking about the sweet mangoes. Okay, uska dhyan mangoes pe bhi gaya, and finally he started to think whether the mangoes were ripe or unripe. And the prize which was given by Rama, is it genuine or not? Okay, why do you think he thinks of those things? I think that he keeps on thinking of those things because he has a very digressive nature, first of all. Secondly, he was not interested in mathematics. उसको math solve करने में कोई interest नहीं था. Okay, and he was not a very logical thinker. Okay, last one. What does Swaminathan think about fractions? Why? So Swaminathan hated fractions. He considered them to be the most hideous regions of arithmetic. Why? Because he just clearly disliked them. Okay, उसको वो concept ही समझ नहीं आता था. Decoding words, Swaminathan viewed this question as a gross breach of promise. Gross means total or complete, breach means break. What was the question? The question was that why are you not studying? Or how long has it been that you have studied? What was the promise that his father was breaking? So his father had said earlier that okay fine, if you are done with your examination you don't have to study anymore. So that was the promise which his father was breaking. It was plain sailing after that. Plain means simple or ordinary. Sailing is to go on a journey in a sailboat. What does plain sailing mean here? Here we understand plain sailing means smooth activity or a smooth like progress. And did he go through the sum easily after that? No, he struggled for 30 minutes to solve it. So even after his father's help, he again took 30 minutes to solve the sum. The whole brood of Ramas and Krishnas with their endless transactions were getting disgusting. Brood means family or group, transaction means business deals, disgusting means sickening. What does the line above mean? Why were Rama and Krishna and their deals with mangoes making Swami sick? So all types of vendors and customers could be seen in the market, and he said that it is very easy to understand meet these kinds of people, all kinds of businessmen, all kinds of sellers, all kinds of vendors and all kinds of buyers here. So he said that आप जाओ वहाँ पे सब इस तरह के लोग मिलेंगे एंड वो लोग अपना काम कर रहे हैं. तो इफ़ यू वांट such kind of transaction, you want to know the price, just go to them. Okay, and why were Rama and Krishna and their deals with the mangoes making Swami sick? Because he found the transaction to be extremely odd and he was unable to solve the sum. That is why he was finding the transactions sick. Alright, so with this we have completed the question and answers of this chapter also. So let's just meet in our next video. Thank you.